Why, hello, my loves. You're just in time to catch me here, um, with Supermarket Simulator, and yeah, we're doing good. We're doing fine. We're still on the same store as before, um, with the addition of now newly the yogurts that I gotten. The candy, the chocolate, the crispy chibi, and the cakes here. So that's new to the store. Well, not new to the game, but new to my store in particular. In storage, we are going with this setup here. That's our overstock from the day before. Like things that I didn't really want to put on the shelf, uh, but can go on there just because they're low on items. They should be going first. And, currently out with two loans here. Um, I was trying to avoid taking loans, but then I ended up with doing an oopsie, and yeah, took one loan, and then I was I'm selling products without a price. Oh no, 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 no. What is it? Cake here. For 20. Okay, that is cake also without a price is 2 done. There we go. She's not gonna be happy with that. This is good. That's priced. This is still priced. Good. Is yogurt priced? Yeah, that's good. Let's hurry up before we get to many complaints. I'm still running the store by myself, by the way. Still no personal, even though they just update where you can now close registers as well. But I think before I run into that, I need to up my game because everyone is way ahead of me. I have a feeling, and I only play this when I'm having time, when I'm sitting down, when I'm raiding in between my own game sessions. I come in here and just have a day or two, you know. But I thought I would record this one just to keep you all updated, and without setting his price still. Flip sake, what is wrong with you guys? Where is the price not set? This one should be. See, this is the exact upsie that I'm talking about. Actually, let me quit to menu. Saves the game apparently. And we're still on one save slot. Yay. Jolly. That's jolly fine. Woohoo. Now I lost all my customers as well. So they've just quit the game. I thought that if you go into the main menu, game wouldn't save, but it totally does. And it nagged me now. Because we lost all the customers that were in line. We just lost them. They need to render in again, come to the store again. So yeah. Like what happened with the products that they had? Are those back on the shelves, or did they went up in thin air? Kinda hope that they're back on the shelves, cause else we're gonna run with quite some loss there. Uh, but that's something that shouldn't be happening, I think. Um, so if by any chance the dev sees this, there's a big question mark for us all. I, maybe people have figured it out already, but like it's unclear to me whatever the intentions with it is. Like either let us know that the products are back on the shelf, or just like take it as a save point and go from where we are, like with the people in line and everything, because it's it's a total wild guess at this point. Like, are the products back on the shelf? Did that count as a totally day reset? Um, like, yeah, I'm at a loss for words even with this. Like, what just happened there? If you save it in midday like I did just then, what happened? And I know there's Discord and stuff like that, but how many people like actually are enjoying this game, do you think, without being on Discord and without like asking every question? Like, I'm not even on Discord. I mean, I'm kind of testing the game out as well, so I mean, surely if it's me, then it's other people who are wondering also. Maybe even people who figured out what happens. But then again, in Discord, like, make a changelog would be nice as well when you start up the game. Like, you know what happened to the game, like in specific details. Like, say I hire a cashier, right? But he doesn't have to work all day. Like, I can close his register all day long. He is still like standing here. But does that mean that he is costing me a day's worth of loan if I don't activate him for the entire day? Or is it just like the days, like after hiring someone, like the days that they have to work at any given time or register, like they will ask the daily fee as well? Like, how does that work? Also, with that being said, 31 customers. So, I mean, that's a loss of 14 people. Why? Because I saved? Because I needed to save the game, to go to eat, to go to pee, to go to whatever. It is what I was doing at the point that I saved the game. Like if you save during the day and you go back, you only get like X the amount of people visiting your store after you load back into the game. And then also on top of that, it's not the maximum amount of people, but also like you lose the full day's worth. Well, the full day's worth of stock, of inventory, of what was in your store. That doesn't add up. Like that's a hot fix. Fix that ASAP. God, that's awful. What do you think? I'm playing this for fun. I'm playing this because it's supposed to be relaxing, right? It's supposed to be like, oh yeah, run your own store and like enjoy being a manager of your own store. Like, nah, this is like a full-time job now, where you get to do the work that every flipping one is doing in a real store, and on top of that, like the game, I get. Don't get me wrong, I understand we're in early access still, right? No one who is releasing a day early access these days that's as good as this game. But I mean, in the state that this game is now, like this is not nowhere near good for release anymore as it was before all the little add-ons. Before the little add-ons, like I feel I was more happy than with all these add-ons because it's getting to the point where I was afraid. Where I was like, oh no, what if this and what if that? And at first glance it wasn't there. Like I had no issues with the game. Yeah, okay. Maybe I like deal with these doors that you don't get stuck. Like make this door an electric door because each flipping time I get stuck behind here still. Like fix this door so that we can close this door at least so it doesn't stand open in the way of like things like place these sockets, like place the light switch like right here next to the door or in the inside of the storage even, and get the socket, because why is that socket there? I don't know. It's not even hooked up. It's just a plug against the wall. It has no function because it can be functioned. Like you can plug anything in there. So just take that and like make it like a something like here next to the door or in the storage somewhere. Like I don't mind it being in the storage. Like flip, it's obvious that you put this into your storage, right? It's where you do your work things. Back in the storage, back in the store. Like that should have been a day one thing. Not like even having to have our feedback on. Oh, hello. Sir, we need to put the PC into the storage. No, that should have been day one stuff. Like, I get it. It's a one guy team, and it still is a one guy team, I think. Or she. I don't know who the developer is. I know there's one developer for this game. And listen, you're doing an excellent job, right? But come on, get some common sense. Like, did you ever play games before? And what games? Because I feel like looking at the stuff that is coming out as well, I feel like you played some simulator games. But did you really enjoy them? And like also to the point, like I'm not trying to fight anyone here. I'm just trying to get some reasoning behind of what is coming as well. Like you want us to get personal at some point, right? Because when you have to do the cleaning, like are people going to complain, "Oh, the store is dirty"? Well, yeah, of course the store is gonna get dirty if I'm here 24/7 behind my desk because I don't have the flipping money to get a second cash register without taking flipping loans. But then I need to go pee and save and lose my entire day at 8 p.m. because I only have an hour where customers can come in, and if only 5 customers enter the store after 8 p.m., like I'm not gonna be able to survive on those 5 people. Like you can say, yeah, sure, like do those 5 people extra first and then go pee. But like it's a stupid situation. A safe should be there as to where everything in the game is being saved for later use, right? Or in case if you fail something, if the game crashes, or if something happens, like the game saved and you're fine. Like that's a safe game, okay? It's not like, oh, we're gonna save X amount of progress of the day and then make it so that you start a new day. That's not how save files work, right? And that's the reason. Um, at some point I noticed, right? I lost some money, some big money. I wasn't too worried much about where the money went and everything. But now I'm starting to connect dots, and I think I must have saved somewhere at the end of a day, and I must have lost that entire day's worth of profits. Like there's no other reason to it. But please fix that. And if it's intended, like how so is that intended? Like are you trying to fight the people who are complaining about something else? Because they are now gonna be surely complaining about that. Like, I don't get it. Why mess with save files like that? Or at least state before you save. Like in here. Like get save and then say like with an asterisk here, and then here in like the mini print somewhere, like say um only saves for a bit, because that is what it does. It only saves for a bit. It's not a full save. It's only saving a bit. Like the day of time, the amount of cache at that point, and that's what is being saved. All the rest is just poof, gone. Like customers do need to spawn in again, they need to walk into the store again. Like the row of people, like what happened with the products that they had in hand? I'm gonna assume they went back to the shelf, but there's no way for me to check that. Like how? How am I supposed to check that? Well, I guess they didn't, right? I guess it just despawned with the stuff. Because I'm pretty sure I saw this not being full anymore. Like already there was like 2 boxes of Choco Pigs Pig missing. Uh I think I saw that. Um I think there was a couple of other products as well gone, like the pasta was gone already as well when I loaded back in. So if those products are went gone and I fill up my store every single flipping day because those people start complaining, oh, you're right about this, oh, you're right about that. So yeah, I fill my shelves up, like as you see, each flipping day to the brim, because I shouldn't be having complaints then about people being like, oh, I can't find this, I can't find that. No, the store is sufficient then as to where no one needs to be complaining because they can find everything. So that alone, as for a fact, I know that everything was filled up, right? But then all the products were still missing after I loaded in. So we do lose our stuff. Like that's flipping fun. Like that's exactly what I needed. So why am I doing this? Go here. Candy already did candy. Good. Peanut butter. Also, get us, like, please, before you start thinking of yeah, before you think of adding the expiration dates in, like, please make like a clear system where we can see what has been sold like each day. Like I know I can count bottles and I can tell, oh, there's only 2 missing here. Like, oh, we we sold, like, what did I didn't touch? Just salt. Like you get 16 on like a shelf. So we sold 1, 11, that's 12, 12, 13, 15. Oh, we sold an entire shelf of salt today. Yay. Now I need to get 15 salts. No. Go over here. Get this. See that there's 16. Okay, well that's gonna fill this up. Should be filling it up. Right, there we go. Okay, good. There's one left. Exactly what I was thinking. Okay, and pop it on here. There we go. Good. But, like, if those were on a date, right? Like, and this is maybe because I did this in real life too, but where's the label of the box? Like, dude, how is that whole system going to work? And please make it Sandbox. Not Sandbox as unlimited money, or like give us a flipping easy mode without the things. That's what I'm preaching for. Like easy mode, hard mode. Because it's gonna be flipping 10 times harder to keep up with a full store. Like I'm talking about all the products in here, right? Like it's gonna be your only task is going to be to walk around the store and to check each individual like item, because stalkers will come. Stalkers will pick up a box. They will not care where it goes. They will go, oh, there needs to be 2 set. Well, I'm gonna set 2 there, and I'm gonna set the 1 here, and then 3 there. But guys, guess what? If a shelf is almost run empty, right? Like the people who are refilling it do think twice, because they know that, oh, well, this milk is going to expire. Like, I'm not gonna put any milk in front of that's brand new, because the back of the milk will keep going bad, because people ain't gonna pick those ones. Like, no one is going to ever reach into a fridge and take like the last product. Like, okay, you will have people who will do that, but that's because they worked in a store. They want, like, they're cuckoo in their mind, or like, yeah, even then, like it's not like every single customer is grabbing for the last item in the fridge. Like with these bottles, you can't even. There's no way for me to get that last bottle besides shoving everything apart into the fridge and then reaching into it and like tilt it out. Like a normal person is just going to open this door, take a bottle, close it, done. You would have to be a psychopath almost to try and reach that middle bottle there, tucked away behind those 3 others, and try to get it out with, like, the system is not even working like that. Like, look, it's 1, 2 missing, 1 missing, 2 missing. Here is the entire front row missing. I get that the front rows go missing. But what with the stalkers? Because the stalkers will come, right? And this is exactly what will happen with the water. Like, they will come, they will look for the box. Hopefully they don't get stuck with finding it. There you go. They open the box, they come here, they go, ooh, fridge. Okay, well, that's that. Those filled. Like those 3 bottles are gone. Like that's another new bottle. That's 2 new bottles. That's 2 new bottles. And those 4 bottles back there, and they can be spoiled forever because we're just gonna place 4 new bottles there. Like either get the customers to pick from left to right, bottom to top, but then you don't get the simulation feeling of things, right? Or get your stockers to do what they are supposed to do and get them to, like, say, do I have a product that's still not done? No, see, because I'm that guy. Of course I am that guy. Okay, so flip sake, I'll do it myself. There we go. Like, say that there's bottles missing right here, right? Like right now. Okay, well then, a normal stocker would be trained to go, oh, we're taking those products from down there, we're filling them up top, and then we fill the rest up with new products first. Like the mirroring system, I think it's called. I know it's called mirroring, translated in Dutch. So spiegelen. It's basically bring the products forward so that it's more easier for the customers to reach. Like right here, like those 3 would go into the front here because it's easier for the customer to reach that. It's also nicer on display to see like a full wall rather than instead of those dented in items. But then also, like, as a stalker, you're also like trained to put the new stuff behind there so that those go first. Like things that are going to spoil go first. Or are we just going to implement that into the customers? Which I hope you do. Cause like yeah. Then I really do hope that you make it so that the customers are programmed to pick the last update. The well, the most spoiled objects first. Like the ones who are closer due to date, that they will go first. Because if customers are gonna pick at random, then it's even gonna be more of a hell to deal with all the products. Like, look at all the milk I got, right? Like, at some point, like, this wasn't even enough milk. Like, now they only seem to buy, like, what? Like, 6 to 12 bottles a day. Which means, yeah, I probably could skip a row. It wouldn't hurt as much. But what if exploration states are suddenly implemented into the game? Would that mean that if you, like, say, get a day where you like give us a sandbox mode, right, to test to see how many products we would sell like each day of each, so we can test that out for ourselves for the setup that we have? That's one thing. An easy mode without expiration dates, so we can still enjoy the full embarkment of upgrading our store, of playing with the register, of playing with the electronic card system. Like, it get us to play the game as intended, but without the flipping dates, just without the dates. And then, like, make it hard mode, like, where you do indeed have those expiration dates. Because I'm not too keen on the road where this game is going. Loved the game when it came out, but this is becoming a almost like a love letter to the dev. Like, I feel it was already a love letter. Now it's more trying to keep the relation up, and hopefully we don't see each other in court for a divorce. That's the sum up of this. And I'm sorry I ranted for 36 minutes, but I hope in all my frustration and in all my angerness that you guys understand why it became this love letter to the developer of this game. It's just because, like, also the save games little add-on here at the last point of things, like, little asterisks there, like, save the entire flipping day, please. Much love, Flaristic. Bye.